Oh, hello YouTube. What's up, guys? Anyways, the Street Fighter V news is kind of slow right now. We're waiting for the next character to come out. But Capcom recently did a Street Fighter V beta survey, and you guys should definitely check it out, especially if you played the beta, because, you know, feedback is very important, so I thought, you know, let's check it out right now. Alright guys, so remember, if you want to take the survey yourself, the link is in the video description below, or you can just go to Capcom Unity yourself. Anyways, first question, did I participate in the Street Fighter V beta? Well, technically the first 5 days I didn't. It took me over 12 hours to get a match. But let's just say yes, because I think if we say no, it's just gonna kick us out. And if you guys are wondering why I'm using my laptop, it's a long story. Don't ask. Anyways, what region do I live in? The Americas. And then country would be Canada. So let me select that. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the very first real survey question, which is, please tell us your overall opinion about the beta test. Well, we can't say very good because, you know, we had this crazy rocky start with the beta. But then again, we can't say very bad either because, you know, we ended up getting more time overall in the end because they did those 2-day tests in all the regions, which everyone participated in anyways because we all made those fake PSN accounts. And, you know, overall we got more time, like I said, so let's just say good. Okay, so next question. What was good about the beta test? Alright, so profile information in the radar chart. Profile information? Okay. So, yeah, it was pretty much useless. Honestly, like, profile information, like, when it shows, like, stats, whether you're aggressive or defensive, it's like, I don't really understand what the point of that is. I'd rather have information like, how many times did I get hit from a jump-in attack? How many times did I get thrown? That information would be useful to me because it means like, oh, okay, I gotta learn how to tech throws more, right? Or, oh, you know, I'm jumping too much, kind of things like that. So I'm gonna say this is not good, so I'm just not gonna click it. User interface. Well, there really wasn't much of a user interface. The beta was pretty bare bones altogether, so I guess, I don't know, it's not good or bad, so should I check it? I'll just leave it blank, I guess. Well, if I don't check it, it means it's bad, so I don't know, let's just check it. Fuck it. Anyways, balance from a fighting game perspective. Oh, it's a little too early to talk about balance, but I'd say the balance was fine, man. Honestly, you can win with any of the characters in the beta. There wasn't anyone crazy broken bad. State of the connection during matches. Oh, this is a tricky question because I've had really good matches and I've had really bad matches where they're just skipping all over the screen. So it's kind of tough to tell. If I was able to invite my friend like Killy, for example, who lives like, you know, 15-20 minutes away from me, then I could test like a really good connection and see how it is. That's how you really know if the netcode would be good or not. But honestly, even if the netcode was amazing, like just every one of my matches was 100% flawless, I still wouldn't check this because I don't want Capcom to be comfortable. I don't want them to ever think the netcode is good and they don't have to improve it anymore. So let's leave that unchecked. Ease of being matched with opponents. Honestly, I found a lot of matches during the last few days after like reset all my router settings and stuff, but it could be just a coincidence. I found more matches, honestly, man, when I made like a fake American account rather than a Canadian account, so I don't think it was easy to find a match at all, man, especially without a lobby system. And just sitting there, sometimes you'd sit there for like 30 minutes without finding a match, so I really hated how there wasn't a lobby, so I'm not going to check this for sure. Number of characters, 6 was more than enough, man, so number of characters was definitely fine for a beta. It's, you know, it could have been just like Ryu and Chun-Li, for example, so let's give them a check mark on that. Character models and the move visuals, they're fine, man. Honestly, there's no reason not to check this. Nothing particular. Wow, that's pretty bold. Okay, so the next set of questions is what was bad about the beta test? But it's basically the same answers as what was good, so obviously I'll just check mark the opposite of what I said was good. So this is kind of like a silly thing to put in the survey. But anyways, character models and move visuals, I said it was good, so I won't say it was bad. Profile information on the radar chart was definitely bad. There's like no point to it. Ease of being matched with opponents, bad. Balance from a fighting game perspective, blah blah blah. State of the connections, let's say it's bad. I just want Capcom to make it as good as they possibly can, honestly, man. User interface, nothing particular. Okay, leave that blank. So, next set of questions. Okay, so this is an interesting question. Which character had the easiest V-trigger to use? Well, honestly, all the V-triggers were easy to use, but this is kind of tricky. Ryu, pretty straightforward, you know, makes his fireballs faster, but he can charge them. And then if you charge them all the way, they're unblockable, does like 70% stun if you land with it. You lose your entire V-trigger with your super, you know, that's kind of complex, you know. A basic person wouldn't know everything about Ryu's V-trigger, so I'm going to say that's the easiest. Cammy's pretty damn easy, man. You activate it, even if you didn't know what the hell you were doing, you would realize that her spiral arrow just goes right through the opponent, and it's pretty damn safe. Even on block, man, like, you could just spam that thing out and it's all good. Even her activation is fast. So Cammy's up there, man. I'm leaning on Cammy right now. And Bison, definitely not, man. And Bison, you have to understand, you can cancel the special moves, that's complex. Nash would be complex too, man, because you have to understand the combos in the first place. You just teleport for no reason. It'd be a complete waste of meter. And it's not a passive, right? You use it once and it's gone. Chun-Li is pretty complex too, man, because adds hits to all of her normals. If someone activates it, they wouldn't really know what the hell it does. In general, it would just, she would be glowing and that's it. Birdie's pretty easy. He's got the longest activation of all the characters, so it's hard for him to do it like safe. But once he activates, you can realize you're doing a lot of damage, adds a lot of armors to his attacks and stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna say Cammy, just because Cammy is just so straightforward, man. Really plain Jane, and just makes her moves like just really spammable, I guess. So let's just say Cammy. Now, next question: which character had the most difficult V-trigger to use? This is a pretty tough one. Well, like I said, Ryu was kind of complex just because you can charge his fireballs and stuff, but I wouldn't really say it's hard to use, like the most difficult. Chun-Li is pretty damn hard, man. You really gotta understand what her normals, like, you gotta basically relearn the character after her V-trigger activates. When I made that combo video with her, I had to redo everything all over again because everything changed. So I'm kind of leaning on Chun-Li right now. Nash, most difficult to use. His is pretty tough, man, to use it properly, but, you know, Birdie, Bison. Bison can cancel his specials, but then his dash becomes a teleport. You know what, guys? I want to go with Chun-Li with this one, just because I feel like to really utilize Chun-Li's V-trigger, you really do have to understand like all the new frame data and all that she gets, and combo potential that she gets. So let's just go Chun-Li. But some of you guys might be yelling at me to click on Bison or even Nash, but you know what? Let's just do Chun-Li. Okay, next question. Which character had the easiest V skill to use? Now, this is kind of an odd question, because like, how would this help Capcom knowing which one was the easiest to use? I think most difficult would be a better question, but anyways, I guess Birdie, because no matter what, it's gonna do something. Like, if you accidentally use the banana peel, I guess you can get hit in the face, but Nash, you gotta, you know, absorb projectiles. Ryu, you'd have to parry, you have to know the timing of someone's attack. And Bison, same thing, reflect. Cammy, it's just an attack, and you can combo from it. It's pretty damn good, but not easy. And then Chun-Li's is just, ugh. So let's just click Birdie, because no matter what, something's gonna happen. Okay, so next question is, which character had the most difficult V skill to use? Alright, this is an easy one, Chun-Li. Honestly, man, good luck landing this thing properly in a match without getting the opponent dizzy or landing some random jump-in attack. It's gotta be the most difficult one to use. I'm pretty certain on this one. Which character seemed the strongest overall? This is an awesome question, actually. Well, me and Killy talked about this a lot of times, and we always said Bison. It's between Bison, Birdie, and Cammy, in my opinion. And I'm just going to stick with my guns and say Bison. I think Bison is just crazy, man. Just nuts. Which character seemed the weakest overall? Oh, time for some controversy. Well, that would be between Nash and Chun-Li, in my opinion. Well, before, we said that Chun-Li was the worst, from our overall impression when we went to E3 and just played the game for 3 days. But after, you know, playing every single character, watching Killy play Nash for a long time, because Killy plays Nash pretty damn well, man. And I played Chun-Li for as much as I could, just because, you know, I was, you know, bashing the character so much. But after finally playing Chun-Li and understanding her V-trigger a lot more, I still think her V skill is absolutely terrible, but she's a pretty damn good character, man. Honestly, she's got excellent normals and really good comeback factor once you understand her normals in V trigger. So, and then we know about the Nash nerfs coming up, but this is the beta feedback. But honestly, you know what? I still think Nash is the weakest character out of the 6. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Nash players. Okay, so the final question is, what types of bugs or issues did you encounter during the beta? You know, I was kind of hoping that this wouldn't be all just point and click, multiple choice kind of thing, but you know, a survey is a survey. It's not just written feedback. Would have been nice, but anyways, dropped frame rate and dropped connections, definitely experienced that. Menu related, nope. Button directional inputs, I don't know, because like I got a lot of dropped inputs when I was playing online, so I don't know, it's tough to say. Like, is this more of like an online thing? Let's just say yes, whatever, because I did experience it when I was playing online. Text, nope. Battle balance, what the hell does this mean? Does this mean like playing people way better than me? Whatever, just unchecked, I don't know what the hell that is. Background music, well, when the rollback happens, we'd hear like the sound effects twice in a row and stuff like that, so whatever, it just hit yes for sound. And then finally, graphics and effects. Do we have any graphical problems? Nothing out of the ordinary unless you pick Chun-Li on the second player side. So, whatever, we'll just leave that unchecked. Okay, so that's it for the survey, guys. Make sure you guys complete this. You know, Capcom needs your feedback. Hopefully you don't treat it like a character a character survey, because obviously that didn't work out too well, right, guys? But I'm curious to know what your guys' opinions are, and I wonder if you guys agree with some of my opinions on this survey. Just, you know, obviously don't just follow what everyone else is doing, make your own opinions. It doesn't matter if people don't agree with you. Like, that's the whole point of the survey in the first place. Just try to answer it honestly, basically. So anyways, guys, I'll be working on editing my next combo video guide, and I'll see you guys next time.